You've seen videos on Frisco, you've seen videos on Plano. Frisco, Plano, what's the difference? Well, as always, the answer is it depends. So depending on how far you want to commute, if you work from home, what kind of vibe you're looking for, do you like newer subdivisions or mature trees? Or there's so many things to consider when moving to Texas, and if the question in the back of your mind has been Frisco or Plano, this video's for you. Hello, my name is Dana Pollard and I've lived in Texas since I was 4 years old, and I've been selling real estate for 13 years now. And before that, sold new homes, had investment property. Anyway, this channel is if you are moving to Texas, or maybe you live in Texas and you've stumbled upon my videos. This is to give you more information about the cities here in Texas. So if you're thinking about buying a home, fill out my dream home questionnaire below and get hooked up with one of my team members. And if you're looking to sell a home and you live in Texas, fill out my Sell My Home questionnaire and I can get you an estimate of what you can get, as well as the exclusive benefits of listing with my team. So first, I'm going to share an overview of each city, Frisco and Plano, and then we're going to talk about lifestyle, shopping and entertainment, and schools. Listen, in 2018, Frisco was named the #1 place to live in all of the US, and it's for a good reason. It's located just 30 minutes north of Dallas, and the population is growing. It is now over 207,000 people. And listen, there's still room to develop in Frisco, Texas. It has exploded since the 90s, like a 3,000% increase. The median income is just over $116,000. And just to the south of Frisco is Plano. Now, Plano, it's like a small city, and it even has a few tall buildings. It's a very dense population with 287,000 people. Now listen, on the best cities to live list, Plano has been ranked 7th in the past. The city of Plano started way back in the 1840s and boomed when the railroad came to the community. And the median income for Plano is just over $95,000. Basically, a tollway separates these two cities and they are similar in size. So Frisco has just over 44,000 acres and Plano just over 46,000 acres. So let's talk about the lifestyle. So we're gonna start with Frisco. Frisco has some wider streets. It's a newer and new developing city. It's not even finished developing yet. It is meticulously planned with wide streets and really good infrastructure. Frisco has 49 parks. Frisco has magnificent master planned communities like Phillips Creek Ranch, Edgestone, and Legacy. Oh, and Starwood. You can expect resort-style pools, tennis courts, walking and biking trails, and stunning golf courses. If you want a more detailed look at Frisco, I have a video right here that you can take a look at. It talks a little more about the lifestyle. Homes are going from $300,000 on up to $5.5 million, and they don't last long. So if you like new and shiny, that's what we always say on our team, Frisco may be the city for you. As for Plano, the median year homes were built was 1993, so it definitely has a much older feel to Plano. Now with that come the mature trees. Unlike the new and shiny, those neighborhoods don't typically have beautiful large new trees. Now you can get the not large, but you can get nice trees in some of the luxury communities of Frisco, but as far as I would say anything under 1.5 million, it's like a typical master plan community where they bulldoze the whole neighborhood and then you plant new trees, okay? So that's kind of the difference between Frisco and Plano. Plano, you're gonna have older homes, which means more mature trees as you're driving through the streets. Now listen, if you get a home in Plano and remodel it, it could make for a fabulous investment. Homes start in the upper 200s for a fixer-upper that you could remodel, and they go all the way up to $5 million in Plano. Popular neighborhoods are Willow Bend and Windhaven Farms, and Plano has plenty of places to get close to nature with 4,370 acres of parkland. So some of the favorites are Oak Point Park and Arbor Hills. Plano is divided into like East and West Plano, with West Plano having the corporate headquarters as well as wonderful shopping. So let's talk about shopping and entertainment. Well, both cities have an abundance of shopping, eateries, and entertainment. Frisco has Stonebriar Center, the Shops at Starwood, and the Star Entertainment District. All of these are centrally located and easy to get to. Frisco, it's also home to 5 professional sports teams. So we have the Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Stars, FC Dallas, Frisco Rough Riders, and the Texas Legends basketball team. Chances are you may see one of these pro players around town. So if you like to watch sports, there is usually something going on year around. You can also step back in time at the Frisco Heritage Museum, where you can venture through historic buildings and see relics from Frisco's past. Now, just across the tollway, again back in Plano, we have one of my favorites, which is Legacy West. Legacy West is an upscale shopping and dining area, and my favorite is the 3-story food hall court. Okay, so they're really good restaurants in this food hall, and it's 3 stories high. And then just down the road a bit is the Shops at Willow Bend. Plano also has a historic district, and it's really cute. With a coffee shop, other little shops, and a really nice park. And it's located next to the DART train station. And you won't go hungry because Plano has over 1,000 restaurants to choose from. You know what? You can actually swim across Texas in Plano. The historic pool, it's shaped like Texas and has 168 gallons of salt water. This was built in 1961, and the pool is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. How cool is that? Plano is the hot spot for jobs. In fact, it's ranked number 2 in the US. So if you are getting a job either in the healthcare, medical field, or tech industry, I mean, there's just a plethora of jobs in Plano. Because remember, it's a city right outside of Dallas City. And I always say if you can land a job in Plano instead of downtown Dallas, it will open up your opportunity for some really great houses, and you won't have such a long commute. Plano is home to Frito-Lay, Capital One, and Toyota. And listen, COVID did not stop businesses from coming to the area. In 2020, some 23 corporations relocated or expanded operations in Plano. And that's great news. And if you end up living in Plano, it's only a 20-30 minute commute to Dallas. So it's a little closer than Frisco. Let's talk about schools. Both Frisco and Plano are known for good schools. Frisco is ranked in the top 5% for test scores, according to schooldigger.com. And what's really cool about Frisco is they've partnered with these pro sports teams like the Star, the Dallas Cowboys, and they get to use their facilities. I just love that. I think it's fantastic. I mean, it would be pretty cool to go to a high school football game where the Dallas Cowboys practice. Meanwhile, Plano has about 50,000 students, and it's actually a little bit smaller than Frisco. Some schools are testing higher than others. Overall, I think it's at about the 20 percentile, according to schooldigger.com. But Plano's really good for academics as well. And both communities have many private school options as well as homeschool options. Now, one thing I really love about Frisco is it's no cookie cutter city. In fact, city planners have high expectations on the development. So I think it's well planned out, and it's like they had a plan. It's not as much hodgepodge in Frisco, and I just really like it. I like the newness of it. Now, whether you are in Plano or in Frisco, the infrastructure of toll roads are really surrounding those areas, which make it easy to get around. Now, you do have to pay tolls, and I get the question often, how much are the tolls a month? And obviously that varies. And so I don't commute to work every day. I may go show homes, or I may be in and out taking video, but I spend anywhere from $40 a month to $150 a month, depending on how much I'm traveling the tolls. Now, the good thing about Plano is it being closer to Dallas. Now, Plano in and of itself, it has many shopping areas, eateries, but you're also closer to Dallas for even more entertainment options. So it's a short drive to go to the Dallas Mavericks game, the arts museums downtown. There's so many things to do in downtown Dallas that it's just a hop, skip, and jump away. So if commute is a consideration for you, then Plano will be closer to Dallas. But if you land a job in Plano, then you could live in Frisco, you could live in McKinney. There's so many so many different cities and choices, even Wiley. I really like Wiley. I haven't done a video on Wiley yet, but there are so many options if you land a job in Plano versus Dallas. But hey, both are great. If you want newer, then you'll want to live in Frisco. And if you like modern contemporary style homes, you're gonna find more in Frisco. If you like the master plan communities a little better, you're gonna want Frisco. If you like, there are some no HOAs. There are more neighborhoods without an HOA in Plano, and really to get a feel, you're gonna have to come here and drive the neighborhoods. Okay, there are some areas of Plano that are not so nice, and so there's some really nice areas and not so nice areas. Okay, just housing wise. Now, Frisco has a less renter population than Plano. There's probably going to be more singles in Plano, but Frisco has singles too. Plano and Frisco is really for anybody. It just depends on the feel that you're looking for. Again, new and shiny, Frisco. More mature trees and maybe no HOA, probably Plano. So Dana, tell me the next step. Well, hey, let's meet on Zoom. Whether you are a year out or even need to move this month, the next step is to fill out the Dream Home Questionnaire in the link below. In the Dream Home Questionnaire, you will paint a picture for me of what you want in a dream home and in a community. And after you share your favorite snack, you will click the submit button and an email will be sent to you with a link to book a consultation call with me via Zoom. We will get to meet online and you can ask me anything you want about Texas. Then we will narrow down some great areas for you, and when you're ready, I have a team to help you find the perfect home for your family. So go ahead, don't be shy. The link is below in the description. And while you're at it, follow me on Instagram and you can get to know me a little more in a more personal way. I look forward to meeting you.